I'm Mike, and I'm 67, and I live in Wyoming, Minnesota. I have a number of hobbies. I'm a model railroad hobbyist. So this is my 12-year project. Model training. Did this. I did not make this off of any kind of set diagram or anything. I just kind of threw this stuff together. Oh, I love model trains. It's just like any other toy. Keeps your brain going. I do music. I play drums. I can play a little guitar, a little keyboard. I play bass guitar. I can sing. I started when I was 10 and learning songs and learning lyrics. That definitely keeps the mind going. I'm a school bus driver. I really like the little buggers. I mean, you know, I have fun with the kids. How are you? I would like to do it for a long time because it's fun. I'm going to do this probably till I'm 70 at least, and then I'll take a look at it. And I'm a pole vaulter. At the Minnesota State Senior Games this year, I competed in the pole vault, which is my main activity, and I also high jump. When I'm at the top of the runway, I'm pretty nervous. Us old pole vaulters call it the blackout period. The minute I plant, next thing I know, I'm in the pit. When we're in a competition, I want to beat that guy. I want to win, okay? But I am also going to do everything I can to help him do his best. That's just what we do. I've met great friends all around the country. I have developed a little bit of notoriety in the event. There's you and you.
Well, what about Marty?
Marty's not here. No, Marty blew a hammy.
Yeah, he told me that. And
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Later.
All right. If you wait until you're in shape to do whatever activity or event you're looking at, you're never going to do it. You just have to do it. Just try it. And, you know, if you're overweight, start by walking. Walk a block. Walk 2 blocks. I hope I make a difference. That somebody out there can see what I'm doing. And besides saying that, Mike, you're crazy, you're nuts, they try to do what I do because it's kind of fun. You know, I just keep on keeping on. To me, health is being able to function, not have too many things hurt when you're functioning, but allow myself to get old, carry on. My life hasn't been perfect by any means. My mom told me once, she said she had never seen anybody fall as hard as I do when I fall, but she's never seen anybody get up as fast as I do. Hopefully the idea is to prolong my being around here, because I haven't annoyed enough people yet, and I need to do more of that, you know? I guess to sum it up concisely, I'm not gonna grow up as I grow old. I'm gonna still try to stay young. Good, yay.
Great.
Crowd goes nuts.
Woo!
My name is Edna, and I live in Monterey, Minnesota. I'm 83. I am a mother. I'm a grandmother. I enjoy living life to its fullest. For fun at home, I work with clay and sculpt little creatures. Many of my little sculptures wind up inside marionettes that I have made over the years. His actual name is Bear, but he's played the role of Pooh Bear and just about every bear that's in the children's storybooks. I do many things to keep my mind active and to keep my body strong. Archery is one that helps both your mind and your body. I was introduced to archery when I was in the 8th grade. And my competitive spirit was born. And I didn't shoot again until I was 76. I started shooting, and unbelievably, the arrows were hitting the bull. Archery for me is a sport that can be done from about age 6 until you're dead. When you release it, there's a tiny little swoosh as it leaves my bow, and then I watch the arrow. I can see it fly. I love to watch it fly. At the Minnesota Senior Games, I compete in the 900 competition, and that's 90 arrows. I think of it as an endurance competition. I also mentor people who are writing their life stories, which is a real passion of mine because we seniors have lived through a period of time that our country will never see again. I think the true story about community rests with the people who lived it. We have 2 people here who have not participated before, so I gave each of them a little journal book. Just carry that with you, make notes, and put a date on it. Not everybody has the courage to tell their story, which is why those that do, it's most important for them to share their story, because then those that don't have the courage can see that they're not alone. I hope that others who see me notice the need for people to record their histories and find something that they can do that will get them off of the couch, out the door, and move so that they can maintain a healthy body and a healthy mind.
My name is Celeste. I'm 76 years old, and I live in Edina, Minnesota. I planned to be an opera singer, but I learned that my vocal fold was paralyzed. I felt like isolating myself when I couldn't sing anymore. I had to focus on being grateful for what I was able to do in the past and not focus on what I can't do now. This year at the senior games, I competed in table tennis. I don't particularly like table tennis. I think it's good for me. And my husband absolutely loves it. I mean, it's sort of a passion for him. He's very competitive. He started doing it when he turned 60. He decided that he was going to do something better than he has ever done before. It's been wonderful for him to get a lot of physical exercise. It's been, you know, his energy level, everything has just improved a lot.
I'm Jim. I'm 66, and I was originally brought up in Minnesota. The thing that attracted me to her most was the fact that she laughed at my jokes.
I still do.
Still do, even when I repeat them.
When we play table tennis, it's a social event. You socialize and you get to know people. You've got to get out of the house, otherwise you sit and think about yourself and your problems and what aches and what doesn't work right. And I think it helps you to focus on something other than yourself. I think being social is essential to cognitive health and your internal happiness. We hike, we walk, and we're going to be starting up our dancing again. I haven't danced for 2 years. I had a hip replacement and I haven't danced since then. So we thought, well, it'd be something fun that we could do together. I've been dancing for about 20 years or so. In '99, we got first place in the country. We do what they call American smooth dancing, which is waltz, foxtrot, Viennese, and tango. And that's what we've competed in. We do other dancing, but it's not as glorious.
We were talking from the first time, and she said she was kind of interested in sports. So I said, well, I'm going to play racquetball, you know. You interested in racquetball? Yes, well, that'd be fine. So, of course, she had never played racquetball. And she shows up in this green sweatsuit, black tennis shoes, and the tennis shoes had paint, white paint on them. She came out of the racquetball court and she had earrings, dangling earrings on. It was great, actually.
If you want to get past troubles in your life, you have to look at life with a little bit of humor. And you have to kind of be able to laugh at it. I mean, at the silliness of it. And the fact that I can survive this many years, I have to be very grateful. Everyone has a problem of one sort or another. You have a choice to either grow from the experience or to let it defeat you. And my feeling is that you never give up. You always kind of keep trying to reinvent yourself. And I've been successful doing it many times.
Most people believe that once you hit a certain age, that they have to kind of give up. And it used to be pretty much an accepted fact that after 45, you can't build muscle anymore. And I really am out to disprove that. My name is Jim. I'm 70 years old, and I live in Onamia, Minnesota. When I was 32 years old, I ran in the Oklahoma State Games, and somebody mentioned that the senior games were available, and I thought, I am going to run when I'm 60 years old. I am a smidgen, about an eighth Cherokee. My grandmother was born on the reservation. Coming out of college, my vision was to teach and coach on a reservation.
Set. Come on, guys. Come on. Pick 'em up. Pick 'em up.
At 70 years old, I feel that I am on the threshold of my career. I'm finally doing what I'm meant to do. My involvement with the Native Americans has been an eye-opening experience for me. Health disparities are huge within the Native community. Diabetes is one of the big factors. Morning, guys. How we doing? You going to join us today?
I guess I am.
Wonderful. You're pretty strong if you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need probably use my weights today then. The Native way never was sitting around and being a bump on a sofa someplace.
12, 13, 14,
Many of them have never lifted weights before, and I start them lifting weights and they just love it. They really start to enjoy it, and they feel the difference in their health basically coming back to them. Has been a diminishing of culture and spiritual involvement. My hope for the Native community is that we get back to our culture, back to our spirituality, back to the things that the times when we were healthy. They are now invigorating culture and spirituality and language. And it is really fun to see that this is coming together. They are becoming who they were before and not what somebody else was trying to make them to be.
I feel really good about being a Native American, learning lots about my culture now that I'm older, learning things I didn't learn when I was younger.
The government had forbidden the natives to speak their language. I'm passing the culture on to the next generation because my grandchildren just love anything that's Native American.
It's just like an explosion. They're starting the little kids really small to learn the Ojibwe language, and the parts that were lost, we're gaining them back.
A vision is very important to our success in life, in whatever area you want to achieve. It's spiritual health, it's mental health, it's physical health, and all of those things still have to come together to be a whole individual. Age is only a number, and it is not chronological. Through a healthy lifestyle, you can choose how old you want to be.
My name is Carol. I'm 68 years old, and I live in Maple Grove, Minnesota. I am a mother of 4 amazing daughters. I'm a registered nurse, and I work in a residential treatment center for women who struggle with mental health and chemical dependency issues. I'm a survivor myself. I am sober. I am on the good road, and I have been for 12 years, and I'm blessed. I was sentenced to Shakopee for felony DWI, and it was pretty horrifying. I had been in some serious car accidents and had gotten addicted to opioids. I ended up going to Hazleton, and I got off of the opioids, but then I started drinking. It was really devastating for me and my family and all that. Just that situation that I was in then was just a brokenness that it was a tough time. I lost my house. I couldn't make those payments. I got hooked up with these people, and they were able to get me into the temporary type of housing. And so, yeah, it was humbling. So I went to Wayside, and there's that part that, you know, spiritually and emotionally and all of that you have to sort out. Why the escape? And that's what treatment did for me. When you're struggling with substance misuse and addiction and that, because you're not present. You're not present. You want to be, but you're not. My family, they are a huge priority in my life, and I feel extremely honored to be able to be present with them.
What I'm most proud of is just to see you on the other side of sobriety, and I know the courage that it takes to get there. I see a lot of families that don't get there, and my own husband, his mother didn't get there. She's a warrior.
I had this thought, what it would be the coolest, the most awesome thing to be able to go back to Wayside and work as a nurse. When I have the honor of meeting a woman who's like fresh, coming into treatment, or still active maybe in the substance use, I talk to that person to find out where they're at, and I just let them know that this is temporary. This is not the rest of your life, and it doesn't have to be. I stay mentally healthy by exercising. It clears my thoughts. It helps me focus on the present and where I'm at, which then helps me be able to feed my body, to do what I need to do each day with clarity. I got involved in the senior games. I said, I'm gonna figure it out. I looked at what the expectations were to be able to compete. So I thought, oh gee, and then I went to the triathlon. In the triathlon, there was no qualifications for time. You just had to finish it in a day. And I said, shoot, I can do that. You know, I had a bike. It was about like $50. I still have that bike. And that was my first formal triathlon. I haven't stopped since then. It has given me a connection spiritually with something much bigger than myself. It evens me out and gives me clarity on life, and also just the desire and the knowing that there isn't anything that can happen to you in this world and in your life that isn't gonna be okay. But I'm 100% present now, and that is such a gift. I would tell anyone who is struggling in their life that there is help and there are resources that can work with you, and you're not alone.